Alright everybody, welcome to No Mercy, a night that is set to be incredibly action-packed as we are live and sold out in the great city of London, England. How are you all doing? My name is Dominic, as always, behind the commentary table. And we're not just gonna sit around, we're jumping straight into the action. We're jumping straight into the entrances as AJ Styles makes his way to the ring. We're kicking off this night of intense action with AJ Styles facing Tommaso Ciampa. A match that's been built as just pure good versus pure evil. At least if you believe Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa has decided to put this label on AJ Styles. A label described as heroic, and judging by his appearance here tonight, AJ Styles has seemed to take that moniker to heart. However, even though I wouldn't really have given him that moniker before now, I'll say this. The idea of Ciampa being, as Ciampa says, pure evil personified, well, I can believe that that description is quite accurate. Tonight we're going to be seeing if the heroic one, judging by his tights, judging by his jacket, the heroic one, AJ Styles, can defeat the pure evil personified in Tommaso Ciampa. As there you see Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, this match is going to be very interesting. Both men have shared the ring in the past. Okay, they were both in the Money in the Bank ladder match, brawling with each other, using the steel runs of the ladder to their advantage. However, as you can see, and as you can judge by neither man coming out here with a Money in the Bank briefcase, neither man particularly won that fight. Okay, both men punished each other, and tonight they're looking to punish each other again. Sure, there's no steel rungs of any ladders, but there are hard fists. Okay, sharp knees and destructively creative minds that's about to share that ring. Okay, love them or hate them, both of these men are incredibly great in that ring. Okay, I have gone on record to say AJ Styles perhaps might be the best professional wrestler today. Tommaso Ciampa, however, he sees it a bit differently. He believes that he is the best professional wrestler today. So right now we're going to be seeing if Tommaso Ciampa can lay claim to the best, or will AJ Styles prove me right? This is going to be a fun fight indeed, and I can't wait to see it. It's pure good in AJ Styles versus pure evil in Tommaso Ciampa, or at least that's what Tommaso Ciampa's thinking in his mind as we get into it. Here we go, the bell has rung, and immediately AJ Styles out of the gate running into him, but he runs into a German suplex. Okay, the back of the head, the back of the neck, crunching on the mat to kick off the fight as Tommaso Ciampa tosses him across the ring and connects with a drop kick before connecting with a boot to the head. Okay, AJ Styles not looking too good here. Tommaso Ciampa picks him up, and now with the strikes, with the slap there, and a few slaps once again for good measure before running into the drop kick into the abdomen there of AJ Styles. As both men, here we go, at No Mercy, a very fitting name for this one, as both men are looking to show no mercy towards one another. However, as you can see, Tommaso Ciampa definitely has the upper hand in this one. AJ Styles, I don't even think he's hit him once. As now Tommaso Ciampa, there you see, just going down to those dirty tactics, choking AJ Styles in the corner. Okay, trying to choke the life out of him there. AJ Styles, he's rocked, he's hurt. Okay, the strikes by Ciampa along with those dirty tactics might just give him the victory, but not if AJ Styles has anything to say about it. However, right now he ain't saying much. He's just screaming out in pain as Tommaso Ciampa works over the arm, trying to rip the damn arm off using the rope as leverage. As now Ciampa picks him up and connects with the suplex. Slow to connect, however, it just shows how cocky he is. 1, 2. And once again, the cockiness on display. Okay, AJ Styles, he hasn't even hit a single move throughout this entire fight, and Tommaso Ciampa knows that, and he's taking advantage here, trying to take out the hero of this story, as he calls him here. Of course, most fairy tale stories typically has the hero triumph. However, right now, Tommaso Ciampa continues this punishment. Okay, AJ Styles might be the hero that fails as the cutter connects. No, but you don't hear the third connection of the hand of the referee hitting the mat. Only a 2 count. As AJ Styles here in the purple and yellow attire, Tommaso Ciampa in his typical gold and black, as he's looking to pummel AJ Styles. Or AJ Styles reverses, pushes him into the corner now. Ciampa, he ain't looking too good. AJ Styles has him right where he wants him. Here, a punch in the face for good measure once again. As AJ Styles, I believe it's his first move of the entire fight now. Oh, and a superplex. Both men falling down hard, and that might just be what AJ Styles needs to get into this one as a cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Tommaso Ciampa, he gets up after the superplex, and AJ Styles looks to, well, build some momentum following that massive maneuver off the top rope, but it seems as though Tommaso Ciampa just stops it dead in his tracks with that shoulder tackle. However, AJ Styles, he gets up using the ropes and now continues. Here we go. The fury of offense. The flurry of strikes connects by AJ Styles, the phenomenal one. As Tommaso Ciampa, I don't think he knows where he is right now following these strikes. Okay, AJ Styles, he's been feeling the punishment that Tommaso Ciampa has dished out throughout this entire matchup as he hits a neck breaker. He's saying, you know what? Why don't I dish out some punishment of my own as he runs into that knee connection on the forehead of Tommaso Ciampa on the bridge of the nose. As now, here we go. Drops him down in a brain buster. Okay, an arm trap brain buster, fairly similar as a cover 2. No, and only a 2 count. A very similar maneuver to Finn Balor's 1916. We're going to be seeing him competing in an Iron Man match in our main event. That's still to come. Of course, this is our opening matchup of the evening as AJ Styles, okay, he hits. Okay, I will admit, it looked fairly similar to a 1916, but I don't think he got all of it. Okay, he hasn't perfected the move quite like our current Universal Champion has perfected that maneuver. As now AJ Styles, he's going back to his own flurry of offense as he drops him down with that signature knee to the back of the neck as Styles runs into a clothesline there. Sprints into that running clothesline in the cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count by the phenomenal one here to kick off No Mercy. These two men pummel each other. Or at least that's what they're looking to do right now, and it ain't done. Okay, their pummeling of each other just ain't done here tonight as AJ Styles with the strikes, but Tommaso Ciampa looks to fight back with a few strikes of his own. Tosses him across the ring. No, he doesn't. AJ Styles catches himself, kicks him in the stomach, and now here we go. Back and forth. Back and forth. Good and evil battling each other right now. Here to kick off No Mercy. Oh, and then fires back with a chop of his own. As now Styles and Ciampa just go back and forth here. As AJ, what does he have in mind? Kicks him in the stomach. Okay, positions him on the ropes. However, Tommaso Ciampa, he fires back. He's fighting back here. Okay, saying, nah. Okay, whatever you had in mind. Oh, I'm going to counter it. As AJ Styles says, you know, I'm going to counter that. As these two men just back and forth with the strikes over and over and over again. AJ Styles now throws Tommaso Ciampa outside the ring here. As my God, these two men have just pummeled each other. As Styles, with the suicide dive, my God. Putting an exclamation point on that flurry of offense from both men here. As Ciampa gets thrown back into the ring by AJ Styles. Styles, the former WWE champion, is pummeling another former WWE champion in Tommaso Ciampa as Styles seems to have something in mind here. The count of 5 by the ref. What is this? Oh, wait a second! Phenomenal forearm! The phenomenal forearm connects! It's over! 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Just like when facing off against Brock Lesnar, that phenomenal forearm by AJ Styles did not get the job done, and he looks stunned after both men have just beaten the hell out of each other. As AJ Styles ducks underneath. Oh, but he gets met with a punch right to the stomach, right to the abdomen by Tommaso Ciampa. And now Ciampa, here we go, trying to build that momentum up again, however. It seems as though instead we're just going to be seeing a battle between these two men with the strikes over and over again. There's another chop there and then a slap once again in the face as AJ and Ciampa just repeatedly hit each other with strikes. As now AJ, goes for another one. But Tommaso Ciampa goes for a leaping knee. AJ Styles counters it, moves out of the way, and now hits him with a few strikes of his own again. A phenomenal blitz. And now AJ, he goes up to the top. Tommaso Ciampa's down. Spiral tap, but nobody home. Tommaso Ciampa moves out of the way. Now, wait a second. Decides to work over the arm, perhaps. Deciding to work over the arm, perhaps. He's got AJ Styles locked in. It's locked in. Styles, he's got nowhere to go. He can't reach the ropes. Tommaso Ciampa's got him, but no. AJ Styles gets out of it here. The heroic one, AJ Styles. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles. With a phenomenal fury of offense there. The will of both men to say that they're the best on Monday Night Raw, or perhaps even in the entire company, as AJ Styles and Tommaso Ciampa, once again just share strikes. As AJ throws him across the ring, ducks underneath. With a picture perfect drop kick connecting there. However, it seems as though that's not enough, as Ciampa still gets up. He still fights both men with such grit, such anger, such tension. In this matchup, neither man willing to stay down. They just want to say that they can win. As now, Ciampa, here we go. Roll up, pinning predicament. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Only a 2 count there by Ciampa as Ciampa goes to the back. AJ Styles reverses with a punch right to the back of the head. However, he gets met with another shot right to the jaw. And now here we go once again, Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, it looks so nice. He's doing it twice. He's got him here. It's locked in. AJ Styles, his arm being wrenched back by Ciampa. But once again, AJ Styles repeats the process, getting out of it, rolling out of it. However, Ciampa catches his kick as AJ Styles gets kicked in the stomach. Oh, God, and he gets met there with the Project Ciampa. And it's over. Tommaso Ciampa here tonight has just started off the show on such a sour note. Okay, AJ Styles and Tommaso Ciampa just incredibly back and forth throughout that entire matchup. As soon as one of them hits a strike, you're practically guaranteed for the other one to hit a strike of their own. Just such an incredible back and forth fight we just witnessed between AJ Styles and Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, Tommaso Ciampa trying to rip the damn arm off of AJ Styles on numerous occasions. However, every time AJ Styles got out of it, Tommaso Ciampa said, you know what? At the end of the day, a pinfall is still a victory, as the Project Ciampa connected. And we see that man, Tommaso Ciampa, get the victory. What a big win over AJ Styles. And as Tommaso Ciampa celebrates his victory to kick off this immense No Mercy pay-per-view, we are turning our attention to SmackDown and the Intercontinental Championship. We got Braun Strowman, the monster among men, versus the prize fighter, Kevin Owens, who is going after the big prize of the Intercontinental title. And as Kevin Owens is set to make his way to the ring, let me just give you a bit of a background about him over the past few months. At WrestleMania, well, he wasn't booked on the card. And you kind of know how the prize fighter gets when he's not a part of the biggest payday of the year. Okay, following his absence from WrestleMania, he was furious. And as such, he took those frustrations out on Daniel Bryan, the SmackDown, following WrestleMania. He then injured Daniel Bryan, powerbombing him on the apron. Then, to add insult to injury, when Daniel Bryan returned, he beat him again at Backlash. At Money in the Bank, however, he once again was not booked to compete. So tonight, he has decided to force himself onto the No Mercy card by calling out Braun Strowman. Sure, I get it. A payday is a payday. Okay, your moniker is the prize fighter. And the championship is a championship. Okay, you do get paid more typically if you are the champion. But come on. Is this really a smart idea? Is this really a smart idea, Kevin Owens? I mean, look at Braun Strowman. Look at the man you're fighting. Is it really a smart idea to call out a literal monster among men? I have no idea. I don't know if Kevin Owens has a death wish. Like, I get the point. I get the idea. You want to become champion. I get it. You want to show how tough you are. You want to show how strong you are. You want to show that you are one of the leaders of Friday Night SmackDown, an important pillar on the blue brand, and you want to win the white strap in order to do it. But is this how you should be doing it? Kevin Owens, you're going to have to pull something out of your ass, okay? You're going to have to pull a rabbit out of a hat right now, and hopefully that rabbit is about as tall as Braun Strowman, so you can even have a moniker of a chance of beating him. Well, it's time for action. It's Kevin Owens. It's Braun Strowman. Here we go. Second match of the evening here, and Braun Strowman's even looking at the referee like, really? Kevin Owens, you want this? Okay, coming out here in the, Intercontinental title themed attire here. One. No, and only a one count, trying to get a roll-up victory very quickly. And then again goes for a cover. One. No, and again, only a one count on Braun. Okay, immediately trying to pin Braun Strowman. I mean, sure, it's not a bad strategy. Okay, if you can somehow sneak out a win, oh my god. Well, then you're not going to have to feel devastating impacts like Braun Strowman's headbutts. As now Owens once again won. No, and again, only a one count on Braun. Braun Strowman, as we've seen, is incredibly difficult to compete against, incredibly difficult to defeat. As now, another cover here, another roll-up. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count now. Kevin Owens. Here we go, the challenger. Okay, he's trying to get a big victory, a quick victory over the monster among men, the Intercontinental Champion, Braun Strowman. As you just saw, he just lifted up Kevin Owens as though he was a cotton ball, threw him to the outside. However, if you heard the impact, he ain't no cotton ball, okay? He is a man. He's made of flesh and bone. As he gets up now, he goes to grab Braun Strowman. Oh my god! As Owens just falls back first, I believe the back of his head as well, landing hard on the outside here. However, Kevin Owens, he's still fighting. He's still trying to fight here. He still wants Braun Strowman. He still wants that Intercontinental title as he shows his quickness Oh, as he turns into a DDT now. And Kevin Owens rolls him over, goes for another cover. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Owens with the very quick covers. Okay, as I've been saying over the past few minutes, okay, if Owens can somehow sneak out a victory, well, then that'll do wonders for his career. Okay, he'll be able to say he can defeat Braun Strowman, but I don't think he can if Braun Strowman continues that offense. Grabbing him by the throats, by the beard, I think, as well. However, Kevin Owens, with the very quick strikes, he's going to have to use his speed advantage, his, tactical advantage, perhaps even some mind games throughout this entire matchup. However, how do you dish out mind games when comparing yourself to Braun Strowman? Okay, Braun Strowman is incredibly powerful, incredibly strong, but he also does have an unmatched agility for a man his size. And trust me, there are not many men his size. To compare himself to, as Kevin Owens brings him down. He hits him with the stunner. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Owens, out of freaking nowhere, kick him in the stomach, takes him down with the stunner. But it doesn't get the job done. As Braun Strowman, he's down, and Kevin Owens just crushes him. And another cover now. 1, 2. No, and again, only a 2 count. Kevin Owens stares down at the Intercontinental Champion. He's got to be thinking what to do. What can you do in order to defeat Braun Strowman, who is a little bit rocked thus far throughout this entire matchup? Kevin Owens has been taking him to his limit, but ladies and gentlemen, 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens just kicked out of the power slam. He just kicked out of the power slam by Braun Strowman. Owens, you really should have just stayed down. That was a bad idea. However, perhaps not, as he's got Braun Strowman right where he wants him. Never mind. Never freaking mind. Okay, Braun Strowman, oh my god, just tosses him again all the way to the floor. Kevin Owens not looking good right now. Braun Strowman is saying, come on. I'm the Intercontinental Champion, damn it. Okay, you called me out. You wanted to fight. Oh my god. As Kevin Owens now pulls him down onto the top rope. He's got him down on the ground. Then a frog splash there. The agility by Owens on display. 2. No, and only a 2 count there. Owens. These high impactful maneuvers throughout the matchup. Okay, he's thinking, you know what? If I keep hitting moves like this. Okay, look at him. He's even arguing with the referee. He's like, what the hell, man? Come on, do you see who this is? Just give me a quick 3 count and we could be done. However, I even think the referee might be enjoying the punishment Braun Strowman is trying to dish out here with that punch to the face. As there you see Braun Strowman. Okay, he's just taunting Kevin Owens, just saying, come on, let's go. As he throws Owens across the ring, and Owens just bounces off the turnbuckle into a vicious clothesline. Oh god, as once again Braun Strowman puts his power on display. And then into a spine buster for good measure. Braun Strowman, the Intercontinental Champion, proving why he is just that. As Owens, oh god, he's about to feel the raw power of Strowman once again. As Kevin Owens, he's slow to get up. Braun, he's got him power slam position. Oh wait, no he doesn't. Takes him down with the neck breaker. He takes him down with the neck breaker, ladies and gentlemen. And that might be what Kevin Owens needs to get into this matchup. However, Braun Strowman, he stops him dead in his tracks with that right hand, that vicious right hand. However, Kevin Owens, oh my god, the power of Owens! The power of Owens! Lifting him up into a pop-up powerbomb, and he's not done. He realizes that's not going to be enough. Perhaps 2 will lead to a 3 from the referee. 2 pop-up powerbombs, it's over. 2. And Braun Strowman just kicked out of 2 pop-up powerbombs, and Owens can't believe it. He's staring at the referee. He's like, God damn it, man. Count faster. Look who I have to deal with. As Strowman Oh, he's showing him exactly who he is dealing with. He goes for another maneuver, however. Kevin Owens takes him down. Oh, God, but he gets him met with a vicious right hand, and now here we go. These two men trading blows. But Braun Strowman once again tosses him to the outside, and this time Strowman's saying, nuh-uh. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to give you any more time to heal. You just hit me with a duo of pop-up power bombs. I think Strowman might be feeling the effects. As Strowman, he's got him in a powerbomb position of his own. However, as the referee counts the 4, Kevin Owens grabs him. Oh, going right to the back of the neck. Right to the back of the neck, and Kevin Owens, he lifts up the big man. He lifts him up, and oh, God, Braun Strowman throws him back into the ring. After being just dropped on the back of his neck, Braun Strowman, he's battling through it. However, Owens, he's dishing out so much punishment. Braun Strowman, wait a second. Oh, God, a trifecta. Pop-up powerbomb, 1, 2, 3, and he's done it. Kevin Owens. Oh my! Oh my God! He survived Braun Strowman. Kevin Owens is the new Intercontinental Champion. And typically, you know, Kevin Owens, he typically goes through his match with some dirty tactics, but tonight he didn't really do any sort of low blows, eye pokes, none of that. Tonight, Owens just showed what he could do in the ring. We have a new Intercontinental Champion on SmackDown. Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens just defeated Braun Strowman. He's the new Intercontinental Champion. It seems as though he wore the right gear. The white and blue go well with that Intercontinental title. He's the new freaking champion.
We're really glad that you're our friend, and this is a friendship that'll never ever end. Friendship that'll never ever end.
Okay. We are now apparently on PBS Kids. Okay, then, well, Bray Wyatt, apparently, has decided to show up to No Mercy. I don't know really what to say to that. I mean, he's not hurting anybody. Bray Wyatt, he looks a bit different. A definite change. Okay, he said that he wants to bring, what was it, happiness and joy, I think, to all the Fireflies. Okay. Okay. Very different, Bray Wyatt, from the man who led the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan. Very different. I mean, he was dealing with Matt Hardy before. Maybe he's broken now as well, or maybe he's fixed. I guess I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with Bray Wyatt now. This new information I've just been given with Bray Wyatt starting a show with children, I guess, in his audience, and I don't know. Either way, we have to move on to some in-ring action. We've got Robert Roode taking on Johnny Gargano, a feud from Friday Night SmackDown, okay? And a feud that all started a few weeks ago when Johnny Gargano lost to Rusev, okay? It was one-on-one competition between himself and Rusev on SmackDown. Rusev got a big victory before Robert Roode decided, you know what? I'm going to come out here and attack Johnny Gargano. And that's exactly what he did. Okay, he decided to attack Johnny Gargano, and not only that, but then he decided to curse out SmackDown and his place on the card, saying some language that I'm not planning on repeating. Okay, let's just say there was some F words, being spewed about by Robert Roode as Johnny Gargano, okay, he's set to take on that man, Robert Roode. Okay, Robert Roode, he wants to show that he deserves to be higher on the card. Gargano is looking to do the same thing, but Gargano, he wants more than that. He wants to show that he is Johnny Wrestling again. He spent the entire past year focusing on Tommaso Ciampa, and in the end, it's done nothing for his career, and he knows that, as, Robert Roode decides that he wants to end the matchup already with a power slam, a vicious power slam. But Johnny Gargano gets out of it before turning it there. Oh my god. Spiking him on the top of his head. Does Gargano in the cover 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count there by Gargano. As I was saying, okay, Johnny Gargano over the past year, he's just been so focused on Tommaso Ciampa, and it's left him with controversy and dissatisfaction, as that probably had to feel pretty satisfying. No, and only a 1 count. However, Robert Roode has also been met with controversy and dissatisfaction over the past few months. Okay, over the past year or so, losing a handful of times. Okay, fighting John Cena on SmackDown, getting that big opportunity, and then taking the loss. Okay, going on to WrestleMania to defend his Intercontinental title, taking the loss to the man who just lost to Kevin Owens, Braun Strowman. Okay, Robert Roode here tonight, he wants to dish out so much punishment and anger that our rated R superstar general manager has no other choice but to do some more things with him, perhaps put him back into that Intercontinental title hunt. However, Johnny Gargano, he just wants to show the world that, hey, he is Johnny Wrestling. He is back to being one of the best wrestlers on the planet. As there you see, Johnny Gargano is met with the cockiness of Robert Roode. Okay, the glorious chant. Oh, God. But it seems that glorious chant is met with the trademark spear through the ropes. However, that is not also met with a 3 count. Only a 2 count there. As now Robert Roode and Johnny Gargano continue to fight. Robert Roode pushes him off. Okay, he does have a slight strength advantage in this one. Okay, and a slight height advantage if you look at the two men side by side. Okay, both men are looking, to show which one's the better man. Is it the glorious one, or is it Johnny Wrestling? We're gonna find that right now. And you gotta think, okay, if Johnny Gargano doesn't win this, then what does that mean? What does that mean for him? Is Johnny Wrestling really not here anymore? And you gotta think about Robert Roode. Okay, if he was to lose this, what will that do to his career? Okay, he's coming out here. He decided to rebrand himself. He even got himself a tremendous looking mustache. Okay, he's the glorious one as he calls himself, but he hasn't been feeling too glorious as now. Oh, that probably had to feel really good for him, however, that cheap shot by Robert Roode, turning him around and then clubbing Gargano in the back. As now he catches him there, okay, doing the unexpected. That's what you got to do in these kind of matches. Okay, you gotta be unpredictable. Sanity, the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, have learned how to do that pretty well, as now Robert Roode decides to dish out a bit more punishment. Gargano, he crawled up to the top turnbuckle, and perhaps that's about to come back to bite him. Oh God, no. Oh God, the superplex connecting all the way from the top turnbuckle to the mat. 2. No, however, Gargano, there you see, barely, just barely getting the shoulder up. As he tries to get up now, Robert Roode decides, you know what, I'll help you with that. But Johnny Gargano saying, nuh-uh, I can do anything I can on my own, as he sends him face first into the middle turnbuckle. Robert Roode not looking too good now. Johnny Gargano points down at the glorious one and decides, you know what? Oh my God! He decides, you know what? I'm gonna hit a massive elbow drop right to the lower spine. And now he's got him in the Gargano escape. He's got him in the Gargano escape. Robert Roode's got nowhere to go. They're dead center in the ring. Robert Roode, he might just have to tap here. He might just have to tap, or perhaps not, as he gets out of it. My God, the knee to the back of the skull, followed by a punch right to the head, as Johnny Gargano and Robert Roode seem to be trading blows now. But Robert Roode is saying, nah, I'm going to end that very quickly, as he might have just ended this match here. 1, 2. No, he has not finished the match just yet. He hits the glorious DDT out of freaking nowhere, and yet Johnny Gargano kicks out, and there you can see Robert Roode immediately in on the strikes, immediately in on the vicious clubbing shots there, the axe handles. Okay, the kicks. Robert Roode clearly pissed off. Oh my God, as that chop could be heard from a mile away. Robert Roode with the punches right to the face, throws him to the outside with that clothesline. And Roode saying, you know what, here, let me join you. As Johnny is not looking good right now. The punch to the head. Oh, but that gets countered with a boot to the stomach, followed by an Insta-Guri there by Johnny Gargano. As Johnny wrestling, he's in the ring. What does he have in mind? Bounces off the ropes. Oh, and a suicide dive there, taking out both men. Johnny Gargano out of nowhere connects. As there you see Johnny, he's feeling it here tonight, feeling the momentum building in his favor following the suicide dive. Oh my God, he just jumps over that. It looked like a spear attempt by Robert Roode before Gargano pushes him into the corner. The kick to the side of the head. Oh, however, Robert Roode is fighting back now. He's fighting back now. Oh, with the punch right to the head, right to the forehead of Johnny Gargano. As Robert, oh God, with that trademark spine buster, of course, a lot of his moveset inspired by the game Triple H. Okay, there's a lot of similarities between the two men, as Robert Roode shows off how he is also similar to Triple H with that cockiness. However, Robert Roode throws him to the outside. Johnny Gargano, oh, wait a second, he's about to feel, oh my God, he's about to feel Robert Roode dive onto him there. And the crowd chanting, this is awesome. I would have never thought Robert Roode would do that, but there you go. Okay, he didn't steal that from Triple H's playbook. As the count of 4 by the ref, Robert Roode here tonight just dishing out the punishment. Johnny Gargano hits him with the dive to the outside, as now he's going for the cover here. 1, 2, no, and Johnny Gargano somehow kicks out. He somehow kicks out. I have no idea how. And there you see Robert Roode. He's pissed off. He's hit him with everything. He's hit him with the glorious daisy. He's hit him with the dive to the outside. Hit him with the spine buster. And yet Johnny Gargano is still somehow kicking out as Robert Roode, oh wait a second, turns it, oh, into the cutter there. Okay, fairly similar to EC3's finishing maneuver, the top 1%. Of course, he's going to be competing later on in the evening. More on that later as Robert Roode goes to pick him up for a suplex. Oh god, but he gets countered once again, dropped on the top of his skull. And the cover. It could be over. 1, 2, out of nowhere. No. Only a 2 count again. Johnny Gargano trying to steal the victory. But Robert Roode somehow kicks out. Both men hitting each other with pretty much everything they've had. Okay, Gargano escapes glorious DDTs, and even as you just saw, spine busters. Robert Roode. He stares down at Gargano. I'm not entirely sure what he has in mind. Gargano, oh, tries to get up, but Robert Roode says no, kicks him down, and wait a second, Roode. Oh god, it looked like he was going for a version of Johnny Gargano's super kick, but Gargano gets out of it. Gargano gets out of it. The cockiness of Robert Roode trying to steal his finishing maneuver. Okay, it might have just backfired as he's got him in the Gargano escape. He's got him dead center in the ring. Okay, oh god, and he did it. Okay, the ropes nowhere in sight, but we just all see Johnny Gargano get the victory on Robert freaking Roode. My god, what a back and forth fight we just witnessed between two of the most probably overlooked members of the SmackDown roster. Okay, SmackDown apparently has just gotten a lot more interesting. Okay, we just saw, we just saw the Intercontinental Champion change hands. Okay, that turned into Kevin Owens. We saw Johnny Gargano and Robert Roode probably just steal the show here tonight against one another here at No Mercy. As there you see him, Johnny wrestling in that Thanos-inspired gear just snapped. Robert Roode out of a victory. Okay, Johnny Gargano here at No Mercy just returned. He returned as Johnny Wrestling. Johnny Wrestling is back on SmackDown. However, right now we are going to be turning our attention from Friday Night SmackDown over to Monday Night Raw, because Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, is set to take on Shayna Baszler. It's a bit of a rematch from Backlash. Okay, will Shayna Baszler replicate the success of Kevin Owens from earlier on in the evening by becoming a new Raw Women's Champion, or will Asuka replicate, well, her own success from a few months back when these two women last encountered in one-on-one competition? Okay, it was Shayna Baszler taking on Asuka back at Backlash, following Shayna Baszler's desire to become champion once again. Okay, losing her SmackDown Women's title to Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. Shayna Baszler, she was furious, and then she was drafted over to Monday Night Raw, and so you said, you know what, if I can't get Ronda Rousey, if I can't get the SmackDown Women's title, then I'm going to get the next best thing, the Raw Women's title. And that's exactly what Shayna Baszler wanted to do. She went out to fight Asuka. However, it ended up being a brick wall for her. She could not defeat Asuka in that one-on-one encounter at a Backlash. And then the feud only just got more intense from there, because these two women also shared the ring once again, but in a 6-woman ladder match, the Money in the Bank ladder match. However, Shayna Baszler decided just before the match would even start that she would just make her way to the ring and beat the hell out of Asuka while she was still making her entrance. Okay, and then the two women, they just kept fighting and fighting before both women went crashing through a ladder at ringside. Okay, so tonight, these two women are going to be able to get their hands on each other as Asuka, the Raw Women's Champion, is wearing a pretty interesting mask. It's a bit different. There seems to be a multitude of irregular facial features, I guess you would say. Sure, Asuka, very interesting mask. Okay, the nose seems to be like broken in half. The mouth is kind of, it's all messed up. Maybe that's a signal to send towards Shayna Baszler, saying, you know what? Perhaps I'll make your own face look as odd as the mask. However, Shayna Baszler, she ain't even looking towards that. She's looking for that, the Raw Women's title. She's looking to become the new champion. So which woman will be leaving with that? That's what it's all about, okay? Who will be the top dog on Monday Night Raw in the women's division? Who will be going into SummerSlam as the champion? We're going to find that out right now here at No Mercy. It's Shayna Baszler. It's Asuka. Both women talking a bit of smack immediately out of the gates, but it looks like Shayna Baszler decided to, you know, take that as an opportunity to lay in a few strikes. As now, wait a second, here we go. The knees, the sharp knees of Shayna Baszler on display. Of course, both of these women, incredibly stiff competitors, and that's what they're known for, okay? Incredibly hard-hitting in that ring. But of course, their submission stylings, their technical prowess is practically unmatched in that Raw Women's locker room. Okay, making everything look so damn simple, just like those kicks by Asuka there. Okay, it might have looked simple, however, they were sure as hell effective with that kick combination. Okay, making sure not to waste any motion as Shayna Baszler and Asuka battle now. Okay, continuing with the motion now, running towards each other, having an answer for everything these two women had to offer. Okay, both women know each other fairly well by this point. Okay, facing off a few times over the past few months, as I mentioned. Okay, so they know each other like they know their own backhand. That's right now. What it's all about is what those hands will be gripping come the bell. Will they be gripping the Raw Women's title? Who will be gripping the Raw Women's title? Will it be Shayna Baszler as she's looking to tap out Asuka? Or perhaps not, as Asuka slams her face first into the mat. And now it seems as though Asuka with a submission hold of her own. Of course, I did mention a few moments ago, both women incredible submission game. As now, Asuka, she's got it locked in deep, but it seems as though Shayna Baszler gets out of it using that raw power, lifting herself along with Asuka up off the ground before crashing back into the mat. As now, here we go, the strikes once again on display. However, Asuka strikes back, and here we go with the kicks by Asuka, the champion, continuing the offense. Here at No Mercy, neither woman showing any mercy. It's all about the Raw Women's title. One. No, and only a 1 count, interestingly enough. As Shayna just gets up. Okay, she's felt quite a lot of damage thus far, but she's also incredibly pissed off and motivated. As now she's looking to, swing the pendulum of momentum into her favor, as only a 1 count there, this time by Asuka. Here at No Mercy, as these two women counter practically everything the other one has to offer. Ducks underneath, Shayna Baszler goes to grab her, Asuka reverses, bounces off the ropes, goes for a running kick before she gets met with a running knee, bouncing off the ropes. 1, 2, no, and only a 2 count there. And then turns it into a running knee there, connecting on Asuka. However, Asuka, here we go, trying to make a bit of a comeback here. Ducks underneath. Turns it into a super kick. Okay, Asuka with that comeback sequence right now. That sequence of maneuvers. Will it be what she needs to get into this matchup as both women stare at each other? But now... Oh, Asuka went low and connects with the hip attack. And it's over, perhaps 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Of course, we've seen Asuka defeat numerous amount of opponents with that running hip attack, but it didn't get the job done. Not here, not now. As, oh god, Shayna Baszler with an unrelenting amount of strikes on Asuka. Oh, but Asuka is firing back with an elbow, shots to the knee. And now, Asuka looking to continue the momentum, looking to build herself up. Okay, ducks underneath, grabs her, and takes her down with a hip attack there, or a hip toss I should say, tossing her into the mat before punching her into the corner. Okay, it's all about the Raw Women's title in this one. Asuka and Baszler battling as Asuka with the forearm strikes building up some momentum here. What does she have in mind? Oh, with a slap to the chest, taking her down. And Baszler rolls to the outside. Oh, but she's not safe as Asuka with a running dive to the outside, a suicide dive, I believe, into a forearm strike on Shayna Baszler. I'll admit that looked fairly similar to what she took from Ember Moon in the Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Okay, one of the big moments from that ladder fight, that ladder match for the Women's Money in the Bank briefcase. However, right now, this isn't a ladder match. Okay, you can win by submission as Shayna Baszler. Here we go. She's got the hold locked in now. The clutch now connecting. Asuka, her streak. Okay, her reign as champion. It might just come to an end here. It might just come to an end. However, not if Asuka has anything to say about it with the strikes. The strikes connecting. And oh god, speaking of strikes, another one there to the stomach. And again with the running hip attack. Again with the running hip attack. Turns into a cover here. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Both women somehow still surviving, still fighting right now. I have no idea how, as Asuka throws her into the corner with a kick to the stomach. Oh, but Shayna Baszler counters, pushes her into the corner. And now what is this? What does Shayna Baszler have in mind here? Not entirely sure. Has Asuka up on the top rope. What is this? A gut wrench. A gut wrench on the top. Oh my god. A gut wrench superplex connecting. Both women crashing. 2. No. But this match is still not over. Baszler and Asuka have hit each other with everything they've got, but the Raw Women's title still hangs in the balance as Shayna Baszler, oh my god, sends her face first into the mat once again. As Baszler waits for Asuka to get up, she seems to have something in mind here. However, Baszler gets met with the elbow strikes by Asuka as the Raw Women's Champion. Oh wait, here we go. Asuka with the kicks to the stomach. Oh, and then that spinning heel kick connects. The spinning heel kick connects on Baszler. 1, 2, 3, and this one's over. The submission magician was not going to tap out, and Asuka realized it. So you know what? She hit the next best thing. That big spinning heel kick right to the face. But oh my god, both women hit each other with everything they had in that one. Okay, diving to the outside, and then the clutch there you see right there with the submission hold. Okay, even going so far as to hit a gut wrench superplex by Shayna Baszler. Okay, both women just beat the hell out of each other, but in the end, it was Asuka who once again got the victory on Shayna Baszler. Okay, she defeated her via submission at Backlash. And tonight, she defeated her via pinfall. And is still the Raw Women's Champion. She's the top dog on Monday Night Raw in the women's division. Who will take that title from her? I have no idea. If Shayna Baszler can't do it, I don't know who can. However, we turn our attention from the women's division over to the men's division, as it's all about the Universal title on Monday Night Raw. And there you see him, Seth Rollins, the challenger for Finn Balor. That man, Finn Balor's Universal title. It's going to be an Iron Man match, 30 minutes. And I can't wait to see what those two men will do in that environment within the confines of the squared circle for 30 minutes. I can't wait to see what happens, as right now, it's time to turn our attention back to Monday Night Raw with the tag team titles. Okay, we got Kyle O'Reilly on the left, teaming up with Bobby Fish on the right. No Adam Cole, no Roderick Strong, okay? Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, they're coming into this one wanting to prove what they can do as a duo against the War Raiders. Okay, the Undisputed Era, they have been running upshot throughout their tenure on Raw. Adam Cole has gone on to have United States title success. Roderick Strong has gone on to defeat top guys like AJ Styles. And tonight, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, they look to rule the tag division by taking hold of the Raw Tag Team Championships. Will this ever-destructive faction of the Undisputed Era force their way into ruling the Raw Tag Division, as well as the Singles Division, as well as practically the entire roster of Monday Night Raw? Okay, no one can really stop the Undisputed Era, but if anybody can, it would be these two. Rowe, Hanson, the War Raiders. Okay, the War Raiders, they are the first ever Raw Tag Team titles. Okay, they earned those belts by winning a grueling tournament and defeating the Revival at Backlash. However, they are no strangers to the Undisputed Era. Okay, the War Raiders and the Undisputed Era have shared the ring many a time, including in a vicious War Games match. Okay, down in NXT, it was for the NXT Tag Team titles. Okay, the War Raiders and the Undisputed Era, those two teams were two of the three battling in that hellacious stipulation. However, right now, this is not about NXT. It is not about the NXT Tag Team titles. Okay, this isn't British Strong Style we're looking at. We're looking at the Raw Tag Team Champions, Hanson and Rowe, after being called up to the main roster by King Booker to enhance the very stacked tag division. Okay, they were immediately given the Raw Tag Team titles after earning their way to that point by winning that entire grueling tournament. And now they're going to be fighting in tag team action once again. This ain't the Revival. This is a whole different breed of competitive tag team that the War Raiders are facing, as they're facing Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, as O'Reilly immediately with that vicious strike combination, kicking him and focusing on the skull of Rowe before jumping on the knees of the strong man. Okay, as Rowe comes back into the ring, the powerhouse, and the heavy striker goes after Kyle O'Reilly and then connects there with the clothesline. Okay, driving through Kyle O'Reilly before trying to drive that knee through his face. Okay, it's all about the Raw Tag Team titles right now. Adam Cole, the United States Champion, probably watching this, and probably so is Roderick Strong, wherever they they are, as they just watched Hanson springboard off the middle rope. My God, what a tag team maneuver before jumping up once again. However, Kyle O'Reilly kicks out at 1. Just barely at the 1 count there as Hanson, here we go with the strike combination, picking him, grabbing him, picking him up, and then, as Hanson gets taken back down there, he gets met with the arm, the arm lock, it seems. Okay, working over the shoulder, working over the elbow was Kyle O'Reilly. Okay, a submission specialist. However, no matter how many submissions you want to do, I don't know if you can outsize a man like Hanson. I don't think you can really work in a strategy for a big man like Hanson. Okay, he's got speed, he's got power, he's got the clear strike advantage as well. Oh God, as always with the War Raiders. Okay, the incredibly strong strikes between Hanson and Rowe on display. 2. No, and only a 2 count there following the powerful knee and elbow combination. As now it seems as though Kyle O'Reilly showing off some agility there. Okay, jumping up into Hurricane Run, then decides, you know what? Let's tag in my boy Bobby Fish right now. And that's exactly what he did. As he went to go throw Rowe towards Hanson, but decided, you know what? I'm going to change the momentum, pull him back in to that knee to the gut of Rowe. As now he kicks him in the leg. And then once again, seems to be working over the leg right now. Okay, Hanson on the outside. So is Kyle O'Reilly in the opposing corner. It's all about the Raw Tag Team titles right now. Will the Undisputed Era be able to lead the tag division, or will the War Raiders prove to King Book and prove to everybody why they were called up from NXT and why they are the first ever Raw Tag Team Champions? As Bobby Fish now picks up Rowe. What does he have in mind? Grabs him, throws him across the ring. Okay, trying to keep him away from Hanson. Smart and textbook strategy in tag team matches. They keep your opponents away from each other so they can't make the tag. As Rowe once again rolls to the outside. However, this time he's staring at Bobby Fish, who's in the ring. And Bobby Fish goes to grab him. However, he gets met with the elbow strike by Rowe. However, he ducks underneath, goes for a kick. And now, it seems as though both men trading blows. As this whole tag team match is coming to blows right now. Okay, that kick to the stomach. And then another one to follow suit. Okay, it's all about the Raw Tag titles right now as Rowe throws him across the ring. Hanson in the corner gets tagged in. Now, what is this? Oh, God. Well, I mentioned that Hanson has the size advantage. As you just saw, that sheer size was put on display against Bobby Fish. And oh, God. Bobby Fish just hit him with a discus forearm strike. But no, it doesn't even seem to have affected him. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, that strike did not seem to affect him in the slightest before getting met with a power bomb. As now, oh God, he takes him down with that, however, with that spinning boot. Okay, the spinning heel kick by Bobby Fish right now. The sleeping with the fishes. However, it seems as though Hanson ain't sleeping, okay, because he's fully awake for that tag as Kyle O'Reilly back in the ring as the legal man, and here we go, that textbook Undisputed Era offense, and he connects. 1, 2, no, and the Northern Lights does not get the 3 count. Okay, as Kyle O'Reilly and Hanson, here we go, the 2 legal men in this one. Right now, it's all about the Raw Tag Team titles as Kyle, goes for, it looked to be a slap perhaps, however, he's trying to outmaneuver Hanson. That's exactly what you need to do, outmaneuver him, okay? Try to sneak your way past him and hit him with everything you got. As Kyle O'Reilly realizes that Hanson, well, he was on the ground, now he's starting to get up. However, he's a bit dazed. Oh, and he gets met with, once again, a Hurricane Rana by Kyle O'Reilly as he once again puts his flexibility and athleticism on display. As O'Reilly tosses Hanson into the corner, and here we go with the kicks. And now once again, making the tag. Okay, quick tag. That's exactly what you need to do. As now, once again, that textbook and trademark tag team maneuvering by the Undisputed Era. However, oh God, Hansen makes the tag to Rowe, and Rowe is fired up right now with that Superman punch. However, Bobby Fish, there you see, okay, he watched as Rowe, he was all fired up. Okay, he made the hot tag as Bobby Fish very slow to roll outside the ring, trying to get that adrenaline down. However, okay, of course, taking his time. However, it seems as though, Rowe, he was trying to build some momentum there, trying to feed off of that adrenaline. However, there you see Bobby Fish working over Rowe now. Oh, God, and again, a kick right to the knee. And then again for good measure. Okay, Bobby Fish definitely working over the leg, working over the knee. Of Rowe right now. As Hansen, he's on the outside. With a boot to the head, the spinning boot. And Rowe gets pushed into the corner. Oh, God, as he hits him with a knee strike there. And now, oh, God, speaking of knee strikes, with that signature knee connecting with the skull of Fish. 2. No, and only a 2 count. Kyle O'Reilly just barely saving it for his partner. As Bobby Fish leaps up into the air. And now here we go. He goes for a Superman punch. However, he gets countered by Bobby Fish. And once again, Rowe to the outside. Okay, Rowe definitely, using the outside to his advantage. Now, here we go. Wait a second. The fish hook. The fish hook is locked in. However, Hansen breaks it up there. And now, here we go. Bobby Fish goes for a cover. And Hansen, very quick to break it up here. And now all chaos has broken loose now. Kyle O'Reilly and Hansen, the two men who aren't even legal in this one, are just battling right now as Bobby Fish takes advantage. Bobby Fish with the boot to the skull. Okay, the spinning kick. Kyle O'Reilly has Hansen. And we now have new Raw Tag Team Champions within the midst of the chaos. Bobby Fish took advantage with that spinning heel kick. Okay, and as Rowe and Hansen, they tried their damnedest. However, Kyle O'Reilly at the last possible second realized that Hansen could somehow break up this pinfall. Took advantage, grabbed him, made sure Hansen would stay on the ground, and that's exactly what he did after Bobby Fish connected with that boot to the face. The Undisputed Era are ruling Monday Night Raw. They got the U.S. title, and now they got the Tag Team Championships. Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, they are the new Raw Tag Team Champions, the second ever Raw Tag Team Champions, following an impressive reign by the War Raiders. They were called up from NXT, and tonight, as they just lay claim to being the first ever Raw Tag Team Champions, it was going to come to an end. They were called up from NXT, and it seems as though they were only met with defeat by the Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish are the new champions. However, coming up next, we're going to be seeing a submission match. Charlotte Flair, we've seen her tap out Ronda Rousey. Sure, it wasn't in the confines of a match, but she still did it. She hit the figure eight on the outside. She tapped out Ronda Rousey. But right now, it's in the confines of a match. It's a submission match. A rematch from last month and a few weeks ago. However, that added stipulation was not there before now. Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, the SmackDown Women's title. That's what it's all about right now in this submission fight. It's going to be the figure eight versus the armbar. So, how did this whole feud get started? Well, it started with that woman right there, Charlotte Flair, attacking Ronda Rousey out of nowhere at Backlash. She even went so far as to hit a natural selection on a steel chair, which then prompted Ronda Rousey to want revenge against Charlotte, the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Okay, Ronda went so far as to put her title on the line at Money in the Bank. However, we could not see a proper conclusion to that encounter as both women were counted out. Yet that didn't stop the Rated R superstar, our general manager, Edge, from making the rematch. Okay, both women fought on SmackDown in what was an intense main event fight. And in the end, Ronda Rousey proved to the world why she is the champ by defeating Charlotte Flair with the Piper's Pit. Okay, pinfall victory, 1, 2, 3 in the ring. However, that did not stop Charlotte from asking for one more match tonight. We've seen Ronda Rousey pin Charlotte Flair. We've seen Charlotte Flair tap out Ronda Rousey on the outside. So right now, we're going to be seeing a submission matchup for the SmackDown Women's title. It's the armbar versus the figure 8. And there you see it. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. The SmackDown Women's title. Okay, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey. Submission only. No countouts. The only way to win is by tapping out your opponent in the middle of the ring. It's Ronda Rousey. It's Charlotte Flair. It's for the SmackDown Women's belt as we get into it. And immediately out of the gate, Ronda Rousey goes to run into her, but Charlotte Flair meets her there with the neck breaker and then meets her again with those vicious knee strikes. As the Queen obviously being a bit cocky in this whenever Ronda Rousey right out of the gate. Okay, she ran into her, did not succeed before. That time it did with that running knee, with that running elbow strike. But now Charlotte Flair, once again, trying to control the pace. Okay, Ronda Rousey, she just wants to get into this bam, 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 bam with the punches, the quick strikes. However, Charlotte Flair, she's just trying to tap out Ronda Rousey. That's all she has to do in order to become SmackDown Women's Champion. However, it's not going to be easy. Okay, this MMA superstar, Ronda Rousey, is looking to keep that SmackDown Women's title. Oh! However, not if Charlotte has anything to say about it. Tossing her into the corner now here on No Mercy. And now, what is this? What in the hell is this? Oh, wait, we saw this before in their last matchup there, in their last one-on-one matchup. And there you see it! Charlotte Flair, look at that, trying to just tap out Ronda Rousey. Of course, that would not be a legal tap out because she was, well, her foot was technically underneath the bottom rope. However, it was a bit more than that. Her whole leg was practically underneath the bottom rope and then wrapped around the post. However, oh, Charlotte Flair is taking advantage of that devious and destructive maneuver. Okay, trying to beat the hell out of Ronda Rousey right now here at No Mercy. As now she's got her in a predicament, but it seems as though the rowdy one is trying to get out of it. As Ronda, what is this, grabs her. Oh my god! Launching her into the ring apron. Charlotte Flair went, and as you can hear by the referee not counting, like I mentioned, okay, there are no countouts. Sure, there are disqualifications, but there are no countouts in this submission matchup. Okay, both women are in for a fight. Okay, no one wants to see a count-out loss between these two women. They just want to see who will tap out the other one. Oh! Charlotte once again goes after the back of the leg after the knee. Okay, we saw a similar strategy in their last encounter on SmackDown, going after the knee of Ronda Rousey a numerous amount of times. Did Charlotte Flair. However, Flair, oh, showing that she has a few more tricks up her sleeve by lifting her up and slamming her down in the ring. And now it seems as though she's not done, showing off that power as the Queen. Charlotte Flair is looking to become the ultimate Queen of SmackDown by winning the SmackDown Women's title. And Ronda Rousey, she's not looking too good. Perhaps Charlotte Flair could do it. As Charlotte, oh my god, with that chop echoing throughout the arena. Oh, but Ronda Rousey tried to show off that trademark destruction. Okay, trying to show Charlotte Flair that she is not the queen and she will never be the queen of SmackDown. However, Charlotte Flair says differently. But we're going to find that out come a tap out between one of these two women as Charlotte Flair tosses Ronda. Oh, God, across the ring. Meets her with the boot. And there you see Charlotte Flair once again, that cockiness, that arrogance on display. As the challenger now has Ronda Rousey in another submission hold, working over the neck, working over the head. Charlotte Flair expertly working over multiple body parts, working over the legs, working over the neck, working over the head. However, right now, Ronda Rousey is building up some momentum. The fury of Ronda Rousey being put on display. Okay, launching herself up into that clothesline. Oh, however, Ronda Rousey fires back, picking her up here. And oh, wait a second. Piper's Pit connecting. However, she would typically follow that up with a pinfall. And as of a few weeks ago, a victory with that pinfall. However, this is a submission match. Ronda Rousey cannot just pin following that Piper's Pit. And Charlotte Flair knows that. Okay, but Ronda Rousey saying, you know what? I can turn that into a submission hold right now. And that's exactly what she's doing. She's got her now. Oh, God, but Charlotte Flair, with that expert wrestling background, knowing exactly how to get out of a sleeper hold. Oh, before sprinting into that elbow strike there on Ronda Rousey. Okay, this is a big fight feel here tonight. Both women beating the hell out of each other. As now Charlotte, what does she have in mind? Grabbing her. Oh, wait a second. Figure four predicament. Will she bridge it? And she does. The figure eight locked in now. Ronda Rousey, she's dead center in the middle of the ring. She's got nowhere to go. Charlotte Flair looking to tap her out here. She could do it right now. She's holding that figure eight for quite a while. Ronda Rousey's got nowhere to go. Oh, wait a second. Perhaps she does. She powers out of it. Okay, that trademark power and frustration by Ronda Rousey being put on display as Charlotte Flair says, you know what, I'm going to get out of the ring. Okay, you're going to get out of my finishing maneuver, the figure eight. Well, then I'm just going to get out of the ring for a few moments, catch my breath. However, both women meet back into the ring. Charlotte Flair gets the upper hand, and once again, just like at the start of the matchup, catching her into that neckbreaker before the signature Flair chops to the chest. Oh, but Ronda Rousey fires back there, and now firing back with a few more strikes of her own. The punches connecting, the quick strikes by Ronda Rousey being put on display. However, Charlotte gets out of it, throws her across the ring. As Ronda, the current SmackDown Women's Champion, being put on the top turnbuckle. What is this? What does Charlotte have in mind here? Perhaps a superplex predicament. This will not be good for Ronda Rousey. Wait a second. Charlotte Flair with a Spanish fly off the top turnbuckle. And now Charlotte Flair is on fire right now. Ducks underneath. Oh, it takes her down there. Charlotte Flair, I've never seen her. I have never seen that before from Charlotte Flair. Busting out a Spanish fly on Ronda Rousey. I guarantee you Ronda Rousey has never felt that before. As Charlotte Flair now, once again with the submission game. However, Ronda Rousey powers through it. Okay, a Spanish fly. Not only that, but from the top turnbuckle all the way to the mat. Beautifully executed as both women try to tap each other out before Charlotte Flair puts her power on display, puts her strength on display with that clothesline taking her down. However, Ronda Rousey with the quick jabs, the quick punches. And now, oh, wait a second, here we go. Piper's Pit coming in hot. And there you see Ronda. Okay, she's screaming towards the crowd here. She's looking to retain that title. Oh, God, and then just to add more punishment. Oh, and then a second time stomping on the elbow, stomping on the arm of Charlotte Flair. However, Flair, she fires back with the strikes. Okay, chopping her in the chest with an elbow strike, then to take her down again as both women are just fighting. They're just brawling right now. Okay, pushes the leg out of the way. No, wait a second. Wait a second. Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey. She's got the armbar. She's got the armbar locked in. Charlotte Flair. Okay, you can see her there. Her legs flailing about, trying to reach the bottom rope, but she can't. She can't. Ronda Rousey, she's got the hold locked in. Will Charlotte Flair tap out? Charlotte Flair, she's holding up for such a long time, but she couldn't hold on for much longer. Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey here at No Mercy in a fight between Charlotte and Ronda for the SmackDown Women's title. Okay, Ronda Rousey retains her SmackDown Women's title. My God, what a submission match. Okay, both women absolutely punishing each other through that entire encounter. Okay, we saw so many things from each other. Of course, the figure four in the corner, the Piper's Pit numerous times. Okay, the figure eight, a goddamn Spanish fly. Okay, there was nothing these two women weren't ready to do, willing to do, in order to become champion. However, in the case of Ronda Rousey, she didn't become champion, she retained as the champion. She is still your SmackDown Women's Champion. Okay, just like Asuka earlier, the women's titles stay exactly where they belong on Asuka and on the rowdy one, Ronda Rousey. However, right now, we turn from the SmackDown Women's title over to the WWE Championship. Okay, a very, very last minute affair. We got EC3 defending his title against a cashing in Daniel Bryan. Okay, Daniel Bryan, he ended the last episode of SmackDown announcing that he will be cashing in for a shot at the WWE Championship tonight. And that's exactly what he's about to do. Daniel Bryan taking the route of a Rob Van Dam, of a John Cena, people who have cashed in their Money in the Bank briefcase, but has warned their opponents that they are going to be doing so, okay? Not particularly in one single moment, but rather saying, hey, you know what? I will fight you here and now, at this date and at this time. I will be cashing in. And that date and time is No Mercy and right freaking now. Okay, a little over an hour and 20 minutes into the show, we got Daniel Bryan. He's got the briefcase right there, the Money in the Bank briefcase that he only won about a month ago. He really only won that briefcase about a month ago in a grueling Money in the Bank ladder match, taking so much punishment and then taking down the briefcase. And there you see Daniel Bryan right there, giving it off to the referee. Mr. Money in the Bank no more. Will that come back to bite him? Or will he do exactly what EC3 did and use that Money in the Bank briefcase to become champion? Okay, that Money in the Bank briefcase is very interesting because it was EC3 who cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase, okay, that he held for almost a year. Okay, he held that thing for such a long time before finally cashing in on Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania. Then he became WWE Champion. Will that same briefcase that won him the title make him lose that WWE Championship? We're going to find out. However, of course, he's always accompanied with someone, and that someone, more recently, has been his bodyguard, Jackson Ryker. Jackson Ryker, incredibly powerful, incredibly strong, incredibly quick for someone who is known for his power and strength. Okay, Jackson Ryker, he wasn't even in NXT before EC3 got a hold of him and said, you know what, come to SmackDown. Okay, I will pay you. You will be my bodyguard. Come to SmackDown and be alongside the champion. And that's exactly what he's been doing over the past few weeks, okay? He's fought his battles for him. He's been fighting Drew McIntyre. He's been fighting Daniel Bryan. And tonight, EC3 is going to be fighting Daniel Bryan and defending that WWE title. Okay, Daniel Bryan, he's looking to end the reign of EC3 after feeling the constant entitled punishment by EC3 and Jackson Ryker. Okay, they think that just because they have more money than most, just because they are the, quote, top 1%, that they deserve, like, taking candy from a baby. Okay, a misbehaved child. That's what Daniel Bryan is looking to do. But EC3, you know he always has something up his sleeve. Let's see if EC3 will somehow squirm his way again out of losing that WWE title. Okay, Daniel Bryan coming into this one, giving up his Money in the Bank briefcase to try and get the WWE title. And here we go, very last minute matchup for EC3 and Daniel Bryan. However, I've been told that Daniel Bryan has actually been kind of prepping for this matchup. Okay, he's known for a few weeks now. Okay, he's kept it under wraps. He's known for a few weeks that he is cashing in that Money in the Bank briefcase, and then only telling EC3 that he's cashing in only a few days ago on SmackDown. So Daniel Bryan, right now, he's got the upper hand tactically. However, right now, as you can see, EC3 has the upper hand literally, lifting his hands up into the air while Daniel Bryan's down on the ground. But Daniel Bryan now takes EC3 down to the mat as Jackson Ryker eerily watches at ringside as he watches Daniel Bryan just try to cave in the chest of the WWE Champion. Okay, very last minute match. This match is so last minute that EC3 has had barely any time to prepare as he runs to the outside. Okay, walking around the ring, trying to think of what to do, trying to think of how to strategize against Daniel Bryan. Sure, these two men have met in the ring. They even met in the ring a few nights ago on SmackDown in tag team competition. Daniel Bryan even took the pin. However, you might think perhaps Daniel Bryan on purpose took that pin, decided, you know what, I'm going to cash in. I don't want to damage myself anymore coming into this WWE title match. Perhaps, you know, it's all a part of a master plan for Daniel Bryan, as EC3 is working over a plan right now, and that plan is to just beat the hell out of Daniel Bryan, stop him from potentially becoming WWE Champion, as EC3 with the strikes on display right now. Okay, EC3 has shared the ring multiple times over the past few months against Drew McIntyre, the man he won the title from. Daniel Bryan, while cashing in, he even called out Drew McIntyre, saying, hey, you know what? You couldn't beat him, and tonight, perhaps Daniel Bryan will be able to, as EC3 makes sure that neither man can defeat him right now in SmackDown's main event at No Mercy, as he leaps up and splashes Daniel Bryan in the corner. Okay, following this one, we're going to have the Universal title matchup, and perhaps it's going to happen right now, or perhaps not, as Daniel Bryan went for the Northern Lights suplex, but did not turn it into a bridging pinfall predicament as most would. Okay, instead, he's decided to dish out a bit more punishment, once again trying to cave the chest in of EC3. Daniel Bryan, he does not want to squander this opportunity. Okay, he's in this WWE title matchup, and it seems as though he has the support of everybody in the arena. The yes chants echoing throughout the arena as the kick connects. Daniel Bryan now, trying to end the reign of EC3 as EC3 rolls to the outside saying, nah, you know what? You might just kick me in the face, okay? I don't feel too good. Okay, he runs to the outside, hiding behind Jackson Ryker as EC3, decides to lay out a bit more punishment there. Dropping him on the back of his neck, slamming him into the mat here at No Mercy as Daniel Bryan with a combination of strikes. He goes to pick him up, however does EC3. But he gets met with the neck breaker by Bryan. As Daniel Bryan goes up, and splashes to the outside there. The crossbody bouncing off of the ropes, beautifully executed, as Bryan and EC3 now share the outside of the ring. Of course, EC3 has escaped the ring a numerous amount of times. Daniel Bryan said, you know what, fine, you want to go out there? Let's go out there and let's fight. And that's exactly what they're doing, as Daniel Bryan throws EC3 into the announce table before sending him back first into it. That's Daniel Bryan. Oh, wait, there you see. Okay, realizing that EC3 could somehow steal that WWE title back. Okay, we've seen it before, getting a double count out between him and Drew McIntyre. Daniel Bryan realizes that and decided, you know what? Let's restart the count so I can dish out more punishment without having to worry about it. As now, oh, wait a second. It seems as though he realizes that he might have to worry about that man, Jackson Riker, the hired hitman, the bodyguard of EC3, the WWE champion, as Bryan and Jackson, okay, seem to be trading looks, trading words, as EC3 throws Daniel Bryan, I should say, into the post. The count of 9 by the ref, and EC3, he might be looking to steal it. He might be looking to steal it. Or perhaps not. Perhaps he's looking to send out a message, okay, saying, you know what, Daniel Bryan, you decided to cash in last minute. You tried to get the upper hand. Well, right now, oh, I'm going to send my hand directly into your nose, into your jaw, into your face here tonight at No Mercy. As, oh, wait a second. EC3, he goes to pick up Daniel Bryan, but Daniel Bryan gets out of it. As Bryan gets out of it, these two men sharing the outside of the ring as EC3 continues the fight. The count is 7. As EC3 goes back into the ring. Okay, the punishment by EC3 on display. He's thinking, you know what? You know what? I can beat you. Okay, I don't need to just cheat my way out of it. I can beat you. And that's exactly what he looks to do with that knee to the face. And now EC3, the top 1% connecting, turns it into the cutter. And he's got a 1, 2. And Daniel Bryan kicks out. Bryan kicking out, somehow getting the shoulder up. And EC3 can't believe it. EC3 can't believe it. Okay, the yes movement in full effect, perhaps. But perhaps that movement might lead him to his downfall, or perhaps not, as EC3 falls down onto the mat. Daniel Bryan is trying to continue the punishment, continue the offense, trying to build some momentum. As now, here we go. Back and forth, we see him. And Daniel, he's got it. He's got the hold. The yes lock. The yes lock is locked in. It's locked in on the champion. EC3, middle of the ring. He's got nowhere to go. You know, wait a second. But Daniel Bryan, oh God, gets met with a punch right to the throat. And EC3, he's not done, however. Okay, he almost just tapped out. He almost just lost his WWE title. And he realizes it, however, the last possible second, he somehow got out of it. As EC3 and Daniel Bryan continue to fight. Jackson Riker eerily watching on the outside as it's a back and forth we see these two men go through. As Daniel, punches him in the back. Okay, Daniel Bryan now has something in mind, tosses him. And then tosses him back with the hip toss there. EC3 once again rolls to the outside. Wants to go grab Daniel Bryan for a bit of a cheap shot. EC3 got caught, however. But no, it's Daniel Bryan who gets caught. Okay, Daniel Bryan, he went towards the outside. Both men battling throughout the outside area throughout this entire matchup. Okay, battling in the ring, battling out the ring. Battling alongside Jackson Riker on the other side of it. EC3, right now the WWE champion. He's trying to do anything. Okay, trying to scramble his way through this matchup. This matchup that he was not prepared for. As EC3 turns him around in the corner. Daniel Bryan's got nowhere to go, or perhaps he does. He gets out of it. Pushes EC3 into the corner. Picking him up and lifting up the WWE champion onto the top turnbuckle. There's now Daniel. What does he have in mind? Jackson's watching. As he connects there. The superplex connecting. The back superplex connecting. And Daniel Bryan connects there on EC3. As Daniel Bryan looks to be setting up, perhaps with that running knee from the corner. However, Jackson Riker taking advantage, talking a bit of smack right now towards Daniel Bryan, distracting him. And wait a second. Drew McIntyre Drew McIntyre's here! Drew McIntyre's here! Kicks him in the stomach! Future Shock DDT on Jackson Ryker! Future Shock DDT! Okay, we saw Drew McIntyre. Okay, not shake the hand of Daniel Bryan. Showing some disrespect towards Daniel Bryan on the go-home show. Okay, to close out the show, however, it seems as though tonight he might not respect him, but god damn it, he doesn't respect EC3 more. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count, trying to steal the victory following that potential distraction for Daniel Bryan. Jackson Ryker, he's just been taken out. He's just been given a Future Shock DDT. Drew McIntyre. Oh my god! Oh my god, he hits him. 1, 2, 3. We got a new champion. Drew McIntyre promised to help be the downfall of EC3 in his title reign, and that's exactly what he did. He took out the bodyguard. He took out Jackson Ryker. And now, Daniel Bryan is the new WWE Champion from the corner, using the momentum of EC3, throwing him into the corner, bouncing off, hitting him with the running knee. Daniel Bryan's done it. The yes movement is in full effect. There you see him. Daniel Bryan is the new WWE Champion. And the crowd are standing, and there you see the unison of yes chants, all for Bryan. And as Daniel Bryan celebrates an absolutely amazing victory, I have to somehow contain my enjoyment and excitement, because we're moving on to our main event of the evening for Monday Night Raw. It's an Iron Man match. Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. Now, here are the rules to the Iron Man matchup. Okay, this match will go bell to bell for 30 minutes. If a superstar within that allotted time gets pinned, submitted, counted out, or DQ'd, then their opponent will gain 1 point. There will be no stops between falls. And at the end of the match, the man who will be declared the winner will be the man with the most amount of points gained in the allotted 30 minutes. This is going to be one hell of a main event. And I can't wait to watch it. Okay, we saw these two men. Well, Finn Balor and apparently Seth Rollins with his Iron Man inspired gear. Okay, we saw Finn Balor and Seth Rollins beat the hell out of each other back at Money in the Bank in what was, my opinion, one of the best matches of the night. One of the early contenders for match of the year. So right now we're just going to be seeing that, but for 30 minutes. We're going to be seeing Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins, a dream match for some, for 30 minutes long. Okay, it's an Iron Man match, as I was saying in the rules. Okay, pinfall, submission, disqualification, count out, any of those 4 things happen, your opponent gets the point. And Seth Rollins realizes that, so he's going to have to make sure to gain a lot of points in order to win that Universal Championship. And as Seth Rollins is looking to enter the ring in his Iron Man inspired gear, he must ask himself this: will he leave here tonight, like Daniel Bryan a few moments ago, with a bit more weight around his waist? Or will his chances as Universal Champion die out here tonight? It's the end game. Pardon my pun, but it's the end game for Seth Rollins, and he knows it. Okay, he is sharing the ring with a man who is focused, a man who is cocky, and a man who has everything to lose here tonight. For 30 straight minutes, these two will be fighting until there is only one man left that can say that they are the Universal Champion. And perhaps it'll be that man, the current Universal Champion, Finn Balor. Okay, this is an Iron Man matchup, a matchup that, as far as I can remember, Finn Balor has never competed in, but neither has Seth Rollins. Okay, they have an incredible amount of endurance, an incredible amount of big match performance, and an intense hunger to be named the best that WWE has to offer. And Finn Balor believes he is the best. Okay, he's the leader of the club. However, it seems as though he's deciding, you know what, I don't want the club. Okay, quite like Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish earlier on when they said, you know what, I want to show that I'm the best. Okay, us, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly, we want to show that we are the best tag team on Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor's coming out here saying, you know what, I'm the leader of the club. But I want to prove that I can beat Seth Rollins over and over and over again. But you know what? Rollins is thinking the same damn thing. He wants to beat Finn Balor over and over and over again. However, we've seen Finn Balor beat Seth Rollins. Okay, the two men battled at Money in the Bank. That man right there, the current Universal Champion, retained that title. Seth Rollins, we haven't seen him pin Finn Balor. Okay, there's a lot of strategy going into this. A lot of momentum for both men. Seth Rollins defeating Tommaso Ciampa. Okay, Finn Balor defeating Seth Rollins, like I mentioned a few weeks ago, about a month ago, at Money in the Bank. Both men, they are two of the most elite, talented individuals on Monday Night Raw and in WWE in general. It's for the Universal Championship. That's what's about to happen. 30 minutes. They're going to have to figure out how to maintain their momentum. They're going to have to figure out when and how to catch their breath between every fall, every motion, okay? They might not be hitting as hard as they normally would sometimes because there is that allotted time limit that they have to last for 30 minutes. That's no easy task, okay? It's difficult for some men to even battle for 10 minutes straight in that ring. Okay, so right now, we're going to be seeing 30 minutes of what is set to be pure freaking bliss. And I ain't talking about Alexa. I'm talking about Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins. And there you see at the top right, the timer has started. The bell has rung. The timer has started. Of course, next time you hear the bell ring, well, most likely, I mean, of course, this could go on for 30 straight minutes without any pinfalls nor submissions by either man. However, just to reiterate, hold on a second, before I get into that one. No, and only a one count there. These two men have to battle for 30 minutes, as you just saw the timer. But if someone gets a fall, we're not going to pause the clock. Neither man wants to just pause the clock, as sometimes is accustomed for the Iron Man match. Sometimes, whenever there is that clock element in a matchup, sometimes between each fall, there will be a stop as 1, 2, no, and only a 1 count there off the sling blade. And a second one for good measure by Seth. Okay, of course, if the clock, ladies and gentlemen, starts, it ain't gonna stop until it reaches 0 here tonight in this Iron Man match. As right now, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins battle. Here we go. Seth Rollins being thrown into the corner. Very smart play by Finn Balor, of course. If you make Seth Rollins run around the ring, he will get tired very quickly. And that exhaustion will definitely play into your favor, as right now, Seth Rollins, he could have been going for a buckle bomb perhaps. However, Finn Balor battles out of it with the punches right to the top of the head. And here we go. Finn Balor with the strikes. As Seth Rollins gets dropped down onto a knee. And Balor continues with the pressure. Okay, in the opening moments of this 30-minute Iron Man match, both men have to be thinking, how do we hold on to that energy we are feeling? Okay, we're going to be feeling a lot of pain through each other's high impactful maneuvers like that right there, the suplex into the ring. However, Finn Balor gets up, punches him in the back. Okay, back and forth we're seeing between these two men right now. Okay, they're going to have to be thinking about, how can we hold on to the energy? Okay, how can we build momentum throughout this entire matchup? We're going to be finding that out throughout the course of this exchange between Seth and Finn, as Seth stands and, oh God! He stands and then springs to the outside thinking, you know what, how about a suicide dive? And that count of 1 by the ref, restarting the count as Seth Rollins throws Finn Balor into that announce table. And once again, for good measure, just bounces his skull off the table right there. As there you see the count of 5 by the referee. And the count of 6, of course, as Seth Rollins dismantles the announce table. Not entirely sure why. Okay, of course, if you get slammed to the announce table, okay, the no disqualification rule does not really apply to it. However, Finn Balor, he's thinking, you know what, that announce table can stay there. Oh, I'm just going to run around the ring before drop kicking you in the side of the head. Okay, in this very emotional main event. Okay, we've had a lot of ups and downs throughout the night, and right now, Finn Balor, gets kicked a little bit lower than the chest, a little bit lower than the head, right to the gut, before responding with a kick of his own right to the stomach of Rollins. As now we're seeing the back and forth action between both men now. Seth Rollins, he picks up Finn. What is this? Oh, buckle bomb connects. The buckle bomb connects on Finn Balor as Rollins. Oh, wait a second. Rollins. Oh, he hits him with the knee. He hits him with the knee. 1, 2, 3, and he got it. Seth Rollins has got the first at 25 minutes, about 50 seconds. Okay, Seth Rollins has just gotten the first fall on Finn Balor. We've seen it. Seth Rollins can pin Finn Balor. However, a part of you has got to think maybe Finn Balor did that on purpose. Okay, he took the knee to the face. Okay, he might have given Seth Rollins, that pinfall as a bit of strategy. There's a lot of strategy going on in an Iron Man match. However, right now, Seth Rollins says, you know what, I don't even give a shit, because right now, I just pinned the champion as Finn Balor now goes for another pinfall. 1, 2, 3, and Finn Balor now steals the pin. As now we're back to a tied game right now. 1-1, 25 minutes. Here we go. Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, trading blows now. Okay, we're back to the even playing field, and that's exactly what Finn Balor needs. Okay, he's the champion. As right now, he hits him with that German 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, if Finn Balor can maintain that draw, of course, because if there is a draw, then typically in a one-on-one encounter, well then, Seth Rollins slams him down. Typically, the champion retains as a 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Finn Balor, he doesn't have to really worry about winning. He has to worry about drawing or winning. Seth Rollins, he has to get at least 1 point above the champion. As Finn Balor pushes him aside, kicks him in the stomach. Seth Rollins not looking too good as Balor and Seth battle now, and both men tumble to the outside once again. As the crowd watch on, Finn Balor has Seth Rollins as he whips him around on the outside. Okay, showing off that strength, all right. And then showing it off again, taunting towards the crowd. As Seth Rollins gets just thrown around the ring. The count of 5 by the ref. Finn Balor, the leader of the club, the current Universal Champion, seems to have something in mind here. Not entirely sure what. Okay, he's going towards those steel steps. However, Seth Rollins fires back with a shot to the knee, or at least behind the knee there, before running back into the ring. And he's saying, come on, get back into this ring. I'll take the count out. I don't give a shit, but get back into this ring because we're having a fight. And that's exactly what Finn Balor is looking to bring as well. Okay, he runs in, hits him with a forearm strike, a sprinting forearm shot. As now he tosses him across the ring. There we go. See? With another sling blade there by Finn Balor. Okay, tossing Seth Rollins around the ring. That's exactly what you need to do, as now he's kind of calling out. He's shouting out to the club, to Gallows and Anderson. Okay, if you keep throwing your opponent, however, around the ring, just like how Finn Balor did a few moments ago, oh my God. His head bouncing off the rope. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count again. As now Finn, rolls out of that. And now he goes for the strike. Okay, he misses the first one. However, he's landing a few more right there. As Seth Rollins lands a strike of his own. Bounces off the ropes and then hits him there with a DDT springboard connection by Rollins. And now goes for another cover. Quick covers now by Seth Rollins. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins very back and forth thus far in this fight. Oh, and a kick right to the back of the skull. Jeez. That did not look pretty, not in the slightest. As Balor, however, he fires back. Tosses him across the ring. Ducks underneath. Oh, as he hits him there with the drop kick. Okay, as I was trying to say earlier, of course, if you throw your opponent around the ring, okay, they lose energy, okay? They have to take a breather, okay? Because they have to keep constantly running due to the Irish whips, due to the sheer force of your throw. Okay, and in a 30-minute Iron Man match, you need all the energy you can muster as he musters a frog splash to Seth Rollins off the top all the way to the ground there on Finn Balor. But no, only a 2 count again. Neither man willing to give the other one a point. Here at No Mercy in this highly important main event of the evening, this Iron Man match, we're seeing as a slap to the chest connects. As now Finn Balor, wait a second, what does he have in mind? Oh, shows off some agility there. Okay, Finn Balor at the end of the day, he knows that he is a cruiserweight. He is very light around that ring. He bounces off the ropes. Okay, even though that's typically more of maneuvers you'll see from fan favorites like Seth Rollins. Okay, with him just flying around the ring most of the time. Finn Balor, however, he has morphed this style ever since joining the club. Okay, he shows some high impactful maneuvers, whether it be using the environment as you just saw, using the steel steps, or whether it be just his sheer agility around the ring, jumping off the middle rope. Okay, Finn Balor right now, he turns into a cover 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, Finn Balor has a very unique moveset, a very interesting moveset. As now we reach the 20-minute mark. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins battle. Now we got 20 minutes left in this 30-minute Iron Man match, this grueling Iron Man match. As both men just keep beating the hell out of each other. And Finn, oh wait a second, gets taken down with the backwards DDT, and there you see Seth Rollins. He's amping himself up now. Finn Balor, he goes for a shot. Seth Rollins reverses. Tosses him across the ring, and here we go. Takes him down with the forearm strike. Finn Balor immediately gets up. Oh, but he gets met with a sling blade there by Seth Rollins. And Rollins, wait a second, realizing, hey, if it worked once, let's see if it'll work again with the knee. The knee connecting the ripcord knee strike. 1, 2. No, and Finn Balor not giving him the points, not giving him the satisfaction of getting one up on the Universal Champion. As Finn Balor now, he's trying to get up Seth Rollins. He waits for him now. The crowd watching, of course, as we are sold out here in London, England, for one hell of an Iron Man match. Finn Balor, he gets taken down. Seth Rollins, he's up on the top. Oh! So nice, let's do it twice. A second frog splash leaping into the air. Picture perfect. 1, 2. No, and only a 2 count. Some might say that frog splash might give this whole match 5 stars on any rating scale, as Seth Rollins, however, he ain't worried about stars, he ain't worried about the number 5, he's worried about the number 3, the 1, 2, 3 by the referee. As now, Seth Rollins in the corner, what does he have in mind? Oh, wait a second, connects! Another big splash, another big burst of momentum into a Phoenix splash! No, and again! Finn Balor, unwilling to give him the win. Unwilling to give him the points in this Iron Man matchup. As the leader of the club now, always going for another cover here. Another cover. 1, 2. He's got him trapped in the corner. Oh, but Rollins somehow gets out of it. Finn Balor immediately gets up into the cover. Okay, trying to, get a cheap win there. A cheap point. However, Seth Rollins, he ain't having it here. He's continuing the strikes. However, Finn Balor quick to get up. He grabs him. Always like, but Rollins had that well scouted. Pushes him into the corner. Oh, before Finn Balor uses that quick maneuvering to get out of it. Kicks him in the stomach. However, he's getting thrown around the ring. Seth Rollins there showing some agility by not only jumping over Finn Balor, but also with a single leg drop kick connecting. Okay, jumping up and using the brute force from his legs to lift himself up and kick Finn Balor in the face. However, Finn Balor, for his troubles, is deciding to kick him in the back for good measure. As Rollins right now, he is not looking good. Finn Balor realizes it, but Seth Rollins realizes that Finn Balor ain't looking too good. As Balor gets grabbed into a big slam there by Seth Rollins. However, Finn Balor, he gets up, he's trying to battle through the pain as the kick to the stomach connects. And now here we go, the strikes continuing on by Finn Balor. Incredibly back and forth thus far throughout this entire exchange, this entire Iron Man match. As now Balor and Seth Rollins, here we go. Oh, wait a second, but Finn Balor, here we go. Finn Balor and Seth Rollins going back and forth, here we go. In the middle of the ring. Oh, before Seth Rollins meets him with the rolling elbow strike. As both men seem to be slowing the pace down a bit in this one. However, Finn Balor, oh wait a second, he goes for a maneuver, but Seth Rollins moves out of the way, goes to kick him in the stomach, but Finn Balor meets him with another kick, this time to the inner thigh, as now he throws him across the ring. However, you can kind of see it slow in their movements. Okay, however, Finn Balor, he charges forward into the kick there. Drop kick connecting by Finn Balor. 2, it's over. And it is. Finn Balor gains another point there. Here we go. Balor is now in the lead as you can see the clock there, 15 minutes. Around 15-minute mark right now here, about halfway through between these two men who are just beating the hell out of each other. As Balor gets kicked in the stomach. Finn Balor now. Okay, feeling the punishment from Seth Rollins. Is about to feel a bit more. Oh, with the curb stomp connecting. Driving his skull into the mat. 1, 2, 3. And Seth Rollins once again ties it back up. He ties it back up. Here we go. Balor and Seth both have 2. Seth, connecting there with his old finishing maneuver. Looking to get another point. 2. No, and only a 2 count there. The Seth Walker, however, did not walk him into the Universal Championship scene. As Finn Balor and Seth Rollins still battle right now. Seth Rollins, oh, God. Okay, it looked like he went to go for some sort of cannonball. Finn Balor moved out of the way, nobody home. As Finn Balor looks to take advantage now with the strikes. Seth Rollins, he ain't looking too good. He's been pushed into the ropes. Finn Balor saying, you know what, let's take this opportunity once again to, waste your energy by throwing you across the ring into that drop kick over. Seth Rollins gets up, and he's trying to fight back, but Finn Balor not allowing him. Finn Balor not giving him the satisfaction, not giving him the chance to fight, as Finn Balor once again throws Rollins to the outside. I don't know who here tonight, I don't know who will stop Finn Balor or Seth Rollins from beating the hell out of each other, unless it's that buzzer, because we're tied up right now. This is an Iron Man match. They have to compete. They have to fight. But you can see it. They're getting a bit exhausted there. But Finn Balor, high risk. Will it lead to high reward following that missile drop kick? 2. No, and only a 2 count. Okay, we saw a drop kick by Finn Balor earlier on, pushing Rollins into the corner. However, that drop kick off the top did not lead Balor to a victory. As the crowd watch on here, Balor and Seth, there you can kind of see it. Okay, a little bit slower to fight, a little bit slower to compete right now. Okay, Balor, he keeps hitting the hard shots. However, oh, wait a second. Seth Rollins is looking to fight back right now. He's looking to fight back. However, Balor stops him dead in his tracks, grabbing him. 1916, and it looks like Balor just gained himself another point. 2, 3, and Seth just kicked out. He kicked out of a 1916. There you see Finn Balor. He's pissed off. He can't believe it. And neither can I. Balor did not get the job done with the 1916. Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins kicked out of the 1916 and Finn Balor can't believe it. And Rollins, he's still fighting. He's still saying, no, you're not going to get that point lead. You're not going to get that lead. Because I've seen other Iron Man matches. Once you get that lead in this matchup, well, then it might just be all over. Seth Rollins not giving it to him. Finn Balor is saying, you know what, I'm just going to give you a bit more punishment then. Because I don't need a win, I need a draw. As he throws him again to the outside. However, Balor, he wants to prove that he's the best. Okay, he's posing in the ring before launching himself out of it. Finn Balor just throws his body all the way to the outside onto Seth Rollins as the champion. The champion now. It could be over here. 1, 2, and again he kicks out. Balor and Seth have just punished each other so much, and yet Seth Rollins is still kicking out. Kicked out of a 1916. He kicked out of a dive to the outside. And Rollins, I don't know what's gotten into him, but he's still in it. He's still fighting. He's still freaking fighting as Finn and Seth battle it out right now. However, Balor stops him. Okay, Seth Rollins is trying to build himself back up in this matchup. Finn Balor, he's not letting Seth do that. He's not letting Rollins fight back yet. As Balor, catches him there with the chop. And there you see Finn Balor. Okay, he's feeling himself right now. He seems to have something in mind. I'm not entirely sure what. Okay, picking him up. And dropping him there as we finally hit the 10-minute mark. We got 10 minutes left as a double stomp connects. Okay, Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, they got 10 more minutes, 9 minutes and 47 seconds, as a matter of fact, to continue fighting. Okay, we are at a draw. Seth Rollins realizes that it's crunch time. He has to realize that he is so close to not gaining that Universal title. This could be his last match of that Universal title. Okay, he's fought him a handful of times. Finn Balor might be thinking, hey, I'm going to move on to someone else. Okay, this might be the last match between these two men, and Rollins realizes it. Okay, he needs this win. He needs to beat Finn Balor as Seth Rollins and Finn Balor continue battling now. Rollins, he's got something in mind here. Not entirely sure what. He takes him down. And he's not done. Superplex into the Falcon Arrow, a Seth Rollins trademark. But Finn Balor gets the arm up. He gets the shoulder up. Okay, like a zombie pushing his hand out of a grave. Finn Balor is still here. Balor is not dying just yet. His reign isn't dying just yet. As Balor hits him with the sling blade, Seth Rollins, he's trying to get up now. He's trying to get up. Finn Balor has him now in a predicament where Rollins might just lose right now because Balor is continuing the pressure, continuing the offense. As we just saw, we only have 10 minutes or a little less than 10 minutes, maybe even 9, 8, 7, 6 minutes, not entirely sure. However, what I am sure of right now is that Finn Balor is beating the hell out of Seth Rollins. Okay, Finn Balor and Seth Rollins, they have had brilliant moments throughout this entire matchup here. As right now, Seth Rollins gets thrown across the ring. Finn Balor, with another chop. And then drop kick combination. Okay, both men battling right now. And only a 2 count because of a rope break by Seth Rollins. I don't know how in the hell Seth is still fighting. Okay, Seth Rollins showing a resiliency that I have never really seen before. Okay, he's taken so much. He's taken the 1916. He's just taken so much punishment this entire matchup. As now Balor, he's just looking to continue the punishment. He has him up. What exactly does he have in mind? I'm not entirely sure. He's got Rollins up. Oh, and he takes him down. Balor takes him down. And the cover 1, 2. No, and again off of a reverse superplex. And yet he still gets the shoulder up. And Finn Balor's thinking, what the hell? Okay, he's staring right in the referee's eyes. He's like, look, I just need the draw. I realize that. However, I want to beat Rollins. I want to beat Seth Rollins. And he's pissed off. He's angry. And wait a second. Apparently, he's very angry. He goes to the outside. He's got a kendo stick. Oh, God. Finn Balor hits Seth Rollins with a kendo stick out of pure frustration. Okay, Seth has taken the lead because of that disqualification. Oh, as he takes him down there with that lifting reverse DDT. Following a brutal hit with the kendo stick. As now we're back to a tied predicament. We've got about 6 minutes left. As Finn Balor, wait a second, that kendo stick might have been an intelligent strategy. And the cover 1, 2, 3, and another 1916. This time gets the job done. And Finn Balor now continuing the pressure here. Seth Rollins, oh, feeling the pressure by Finn Balor. Okay, Balor, perhaps with a very smart play, in hindsight, maybe, depending on how the rest of this match goes, okay? Using the kendo stick, hitting Seth Rollins. Rollins gained a point, but that use of the kendo stick might have just given Finn Balor some incentive, thinking, you know what, hey, this kendo stick might be your downfall, as he slammed Seth Rollins down into the mat, and Finn Balor then again with the 1916. He just gained 2 more points within the past few moments, as Finn Balor now, here at No Mercy, is showing absolutely no mercy throughout this entire Iron Man affair. As there you see Finn Balor. Okay, he's got the point lead. We only have a few minutes left. Can Seth Rollins somehow capitalize? Can Seth Rollins somehow gain 2 points? Okay, Seth Rollins. Also, you got to be thinking about Seth Rollins' pride. Okay, if this turns into a draw, then perhaps Seth Rollins will be able to say, hey, that was a draw. Sure, you might still be the champion, but, you know, we don't really know who's the better man now, do we? Following that Iron Man exchange. As Finn Balor, there you see with the 2 sweet. Okay, the symbol of the club. Okay, Seth Rollins has got to be thinking not only if he can tie this, but if he can somehow, within the next few minutes, turn this into a victory. Turn this into him becoming the Universal Champion. Quite like Daniel Bryan became the WWE Champion, as Finn Balor with another 1916. However, Finn Balor, instead of going for the pin, he's just deciding, you know what, I don't need the pin. I'm just going to gloat for a few moments. Finn Balor is very cocky, he's very arrogant. I don't know if this is a smart play by Finn Balor. If I was him, I would just be going straight for another pin. Okay, if you got 2 more points than Seth Rollins, Finn Balor, then you'd have more of a chance of winning this one. Oh, wait a second. Rollins, he gets up. Rollins gets up, and he's pissed off. He's staring at Finn. Okay, he's saying, you know what, I'm getting sick of your constant taunting. Oh, but Finn Balor hits him with the belly-to-belly, stopping him dead in his tracks. Okay, Rollins, you can see the fury in his eyes. He's trying to build something up for himself. And oh, wait a second. Perhaps that might have just been a stopgap by Finn Balor as Rollins, he's trying to build some momentum within the last few moments of this matchup. We only got a few minutes left. Rollins realizes it. That's Rollins. He goes up, and here we go with the punches, the strikes. Okay, just laying in these haymakers on Finn Balor right now with the punches to the Universal Champion. As Rollins picks up Balor, he seems to have something in mind. What is that? I have no idea. As an elbow strike and another forearm strike for good measure before Rollins just throws Balor to the outside. As Finn Balor, the Universal Champion, he ain't looking too good as Rollins goes to fly again. Rollins just flew up into the air, crashing down. Oh, on Finn Balor now, as Balor, oh God, gets thrown into that barricade. There's the count of 4 by the referee. If you're Seth Rollins, you do not want a count out. You do not want that. Okay, sure, you might gain a point, but so will Finn via the draw situation in this Iron Man match. And there you see Seth Rollins doing the smart thing. Okay, resetting the count. Finn Balor and Rollins still fighting now. The count of 2 by the ref. As Seth, pushes him into the announce table. He's staring at him here. He can't waste too much time. No, wait a second. Wait a second. Seth Rollins, he's got a sadistic look in his eyes. Rollins staring down at the lifeless body of Finn Balor. Crashing through the announce table. This is awesome chants echoing throughout the arena. Seth Rollins putting his body on the line for the Universal title for this Iron Man match. However, wait a second. Wait a second. Will that come back to bite him? Seth Rollins, he's only got about 20 seconds. Rollins, you need to get 2 pinfalls within the span of 20 seconds, or at least 1, I guess. Finn Balor. Balor now. Oh God, wait a second. Seth Rollins. Curb stomp. Will he tie it all up? Will he tie it all up? This could also go to sudden death. 1, 2, no. No! It's over. Rollins couldn't draw it up. He couldn't make the case for a sudden death. Balor. There you see it. 4-3. So, it's over. The 30 minutes are up. Rollins, ladies and gentlemen, has just lost. The leader of the club, the Universal Champion Finn Balor, however, still standing tall. He's still the Universal Champion. As both men stare at each other now. I don't know if it's through disdain. I don't know if it's through respect. However, right now, Seth Rollins giving the moment to Finn Balor. Definite disappointment all over the face of Rollins because both men just absolutely beat the hell out of each other. Okay, both men fought and fought and fought throughout the past 30 minutes. And in the end, it's Finn Balor who reigns supreme as the Universal Champion. Finn Balor created the belt because he believes he's not only the best in the world, but the best in the universe, as you see through some underhanded tactics, but also through constant punishment. Finn Balor might have just proven that to be the case. Finn Balor closes out No Mercy as the Universal Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, what a chaotic scene throughout the entire night. Thank you very much for watching this one, as Finn Balor, the leader of the club, ends as the Universal Champion and still the leader of Monday Night Raw. Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. And thanks for watching.